Good evening, viewers. Welcome to today's news bulletin. Here are the headlines of the day. Home Minister Amit Shah confers President's Colours Award to Assam Police in Guwahati. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates 2 collective marketing centres and upgraded crime hub at Luskin. Joint meeting on cattle smuggling to be held soon between Meghalaya and Assam governments. And angry mobs burned down several homes belonging to Rajapaksas and MPs in Sri Lanka. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today said militancy has almost come to an end in Assam and dialogue is on with the remaining organizations for the establishment of permanent peace in the state. He was speaking after presenting the President's Colours Award to Assam Police at a special ceremony in Guwahati. Assam is the 10th state in the country to receive this honour, which is conferred as recognition for exceptional services. Shah said that almost all militant organizations have joined the mainstream of the society and the government has rehabilitated all of them. Insurgency and bloodshed has come to an end and peace has returned after decades. The Armed Forces Special Power Act is a very contentious issue in Assam and the entire northeast, and the union government has removed this act from the 23 districts of Assam recently due to normalcy in militant activities, said the Union Home Minister.
हथियार डालकर मेन स्ट्रीम में शामिल हो रहे हैं। पड़ोसी राज्य के साथ सीमा विवाद के पर भी एक साथ वार्ता कर एक के बाद एक 70-60 दशक पुरानी समस्याओं को सुलझाने का प्रयास हो रहा है।
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today inaugurated 2 collective marketing centres, Sinraplong Village Organisation at Thatmuthlong and Farmers Union at Shangpung, Pongshnong and Prime Hub, and handed over the turmeric polishers and washers to the Farmers Group at Luskin. The Chief Minister also inspected the machinery and oleo resin extraction unit of the Farmer Group. Deputy Director MBMA Augustus Suting informed that the CMC was constructed through a convergence of different departments. While the Prime Hub is an upgradation of an existing infrastructure added with machinery for a complete training centre. Minister in charge Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department Sanbor Shalai on Monday informed that official communication has already been sent to Assam Chief Minister requesting his intervention to ensure smooth transit of cattle. He also said that 53 applications have been received so far for the issue of transit permits and 370 transit permits have been issued to genuine local traders, dairy cooperative societies and others. Warning stern action against officials and staff of the department indulging in extortion while checking documents of vehicles carrying cattle into the state. He said be it police or officials of the veterinary department, an FIR will be filed instantly and departmental action will be taken accordingly.
With our department and to come forward to register your complaints with documented proof, video clipping, video recording, with all these things. Then immediately, if they are the police or the official of the veterinary, immediately we will file the FIR and we will suspend them immediately.
Indian Meteorological Department has predicted heavy to very heavy rainfall at few places while isolated and extremely heavy falls over north coastal Andhra Pradesh and heavy rainfall over isolated places in coastal Odisha from tonight. There will be total suspension of fishing operations over west central and adjoining Bay of Bengal on today and tomorrow and over northwest Bay of Bengal till May 12th. Fisherfolk have been advised not to venture into the sea. The Weather Department added that Cyclone Asani is very likely to recurve north-northeastwards and move towards northwest Bay of Bengal of North Andhra Pradesh and Odisha coasts. It is likely to weaken gradually into a cyclonic storm during the next 24 hours. As part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and Swarnim Vijay Varsh celebrations, a delegation of 25 Bangladesh Mukti Jodhas involved in the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War visited headquarters Eastern Air Command of the Indian Air Force in Shillong today. Air Marshal A.P. Singh, AVSM Senior Air Staff Officer, interacted with the brave Mukti Jodhas and praised their role and efforts towards liberation of Bangladesh during the 1971 Bangladesh War. They were accompanied by F.R. Kharkongor IAS Commissioner and Secretary to the Government of Meghalaya Arts and Culture Department. This visit is being undertaken as part of the Golden Jubilee of Liberation War of the 1971 and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations and provides an opportunity for members of the delegation to relive the moments of the Liberation War. Haroon Habib, on behalf of the delegation of the Mukti Jodhas, took part of the opportunity to pay homage to the brave members of the Indian Armed Forces who fought for the liberation of Bangladesh and said that their contributions will remain enshrined in Bangladesh's independence history.
And they were very much overwhelmed with the stories and with the, with the various heroic acts of the Indian Air Force and contributing to the Bangladesh liberation. Tirot Singh Memorial is coming up in Dhaka, and it is something which is very significant because Tirot Singh breathed his last in Dhaka after waging war against the British. So basically it's a combined celebration of all the brave hearts and the heroic acts. So we salute these brave hearts who are here.
In Sri Lanka, angry mobs have burnt down several homes belonging to the ruling Rajapaksas and MPs. The violence capped a day of unrest that saw Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa quit amid protest at his government's handling of the economic crisis. This, however, failed to assuage demonstrators who attempted to storm his official residence while he was holed up inside. Members of Rajapaksa family, along with ex-Prime Minister, have been evacuated by the country's troops. Indian External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said, as a close neighbor of Sri Lanka with historical ties, India is fully supportive of its democracy, stability and economic recovery. India will always be guided by the best interest of the people of Sri Lanka expressed through democratic processes, added the spokesperson. The Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Center for Policy Research and Analysis of IIM Shillong, supported by the North Eastern Council Government of India, conducted a two-day-long roundtable discussion on developing a framework for seamless tourist movements to northeastern states of India on May 9th and 10th, 2022 at IIM Shillong's Umsauli campus. The roundtable discussion was part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrating 75 years of India's independence. The program was formally inaugurated with the lighting of the lamp by K. Moses Chalai, IAS Secretary to the North Eastern Council Government of India, who graced the occasion as the chief guest in the presence of Professor D.P. Goyal, Director, IIM Shillong, Dr. Sanjeev K. Ningombam, Center Coordinator of APJ Abdul Kalam Center, and other dignitaries. And now for the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded in the city was 22.7 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 16 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 84% while it was 91% in the evening. The recorded rainfall was 0.2 millimeters. The forecast says moderate rain is very likely to occur at many places. This is a reminder that our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we wind up, here's the headlines once again. Home Minister Amit Shah confers President's Colours Award to Assam Police in Guwahati. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates 2 collective marketing centres and upgraded Prime Hub at Luskin. Joint meeting on cattle smuggling to be held soon between Meghalaya and Assam governments. And angry mobs burned down several homes belonging to Rajapaksas and MPs in Sri Lanka. And with that, we've come to the end of today's edition of the News Bulletin. Do join us back tomorrow at the same time. Good night.